My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of Wish. And look, it is so easy to hate on Disney now. You can call them a terrible company, you can call them woke, you can call them anything you want, but it's just sad to me what they've turned into. Like, they have made so many of my favorite movies of all time, like Aladdin and Beauty and the Beast and Tangled and Pinocchio and even Meet the Robinsons I love. Like, they are a studio that has created so much greatness. And like a few years ago, I was like the biggest Disney fan, and now it actually saddens me just how downhill they've gone. Like, it's truly a bummer because this is probably the second worst Disney animated movie, and it gives me no joy to say that. What was once a consistent, reliable studio is anything but nowadays, and I think the biggest issue of this movie is that they didn't capture the magic. It feels like they're trying too hard the entire time, and the end result is a movie that feels phony. Like, you've got this main character who's just an upbeat, bubbly princess like character that we've seen so many times before, but she feels very cookie cutter. And then we've got the talking animals that don't stand out at all. It just feels like this goat is in the movie because Disney movies have talking animals. Then you've got this star, which is the Clyde sidekick, and once again, it just feels like they're using every formula they've ever used, and now you can just see right through it. It's very transparent. And it just felt like the typical. It felt. I know it's overused nowadays. It felt like you told AI to write a Disney movie. That is exactly what this movie feels like. Like our main character, Aisha, I couldn't tell you a single thing about her. She's just as boring of a character as they come. And then you've got this evil King Magnifico, whose big transformation is a bad dude with magic to bad dude with green magic. Like, that's his character arc. And then every side character sucks and is as forgettable as they come. Like, remember when you watch Beauty and the Beast and you remember Lemire and Cogsworth, or when you watch Tangled and you remember Max and Pascal? You know, characters that actually stood out to a certain degree, and here just nobody does. And on top of that, the story just feels as contrived as they come. So, like, the entire premise is that this kingdom is made, and you make a wish, and you give that wish to the king, who might grant it one day, but then he just keeps all the wishes to himself, and they forget about the wishes. Like, I don't know, it just, I just think it's a really retarded plot. I really do. Like, there's nothing about that I believe. I don't believe people would just give up their wishes to maybe have it come true one day. It's just garbage to me. And on top of that, even though the king does turn evil by the end, he's kind of right in the beginning. You can't just grant everyone every wish. Like, it's a very naive point of view, and it just didn't work for me in any way, shape, or form. I also don't think this movie is remotely funny. I don't think there's any emotion in this movie, and I don't think this movie is entertaining. Like, I found it to be a real slog to get through, and even the musical element sucks. Like, the songs in this movie are not good. The main one, well, she's like, I make this wish to maybe have more than this, or whatever. Okay, that one is fine. Every other song is completely forgettable or complete trash. Like, the King song, what's it called? This is the thanks I get. it's just so poppy and upbeat for this evil villain song. Like, it didn't work in the context of the movie at all. And there's a line where he goes like, I let you live here for free and I don't even ask for rent. Isn't that the same thing? So the song sucked. And look, I defended this movie's animation before it was released. But I was wrong. This movie actually looked like garbage while watching it. It looked cheap. It looked amateurish. It's not stylistic or interesting enough. It's like they tried to do something different, but it just completely fell flat. And I just thought every frame of this movie is boring to look at. It never feels vibrant. It never feels alive. It is just dull. Then we get to the voice performances, and Ariana DeBose, I think, is bad. Like, once again, she's given such weak material to work with, and she can never elevate it. You've got Jennifer Kimilima, who plays one of the friends, and this girl's voice was bloody annoying. And it did not match the character design at all. You've also got Alan Tudyk, who I thought was bad here. But then we get to Chris Pine, who's given weak material to work with, but I do think he does a fine enough job in moments. I could see the potential there. What else is there to say? This movie's filled with Easter eggs, and all of them are complete cringe. Like, there's a scene at the end where the goat's talking about going to Zootopia, and it just doesn't work. And yeah, to end on a positive note, I do like the one song enough. It's fine. Chris Pine. And I do think there's like 5 minutes of the last act where I'm like, oh, I'm getting Jafar vibes right now. And yes, the movie doesn't fully commit to it, and everything gets wrapped up too fast. But for a small moment at the end, I saw a bit of potential. But look, this movie's just a sad reminder of what Disney's become. It is lazy, it's stale, it's uninteresting, it's boring. It's just a complete garbage fest of a movie. There's no interesting characters, there's no emotion, there's no humor, there's no excitement, there's no thrills. It's just a terrible movie. So I'll give Wish a 2 out of 10. I wish this movie was better. But have you seen Wish? What did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin, out.